Alright. I think that is everything. Awesome. Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. For those of you who are watching offline, and for any of you who are here right now, we are going to be playing Minecraft today. We're going to be playing on the same world as we did last time. Hopefully, we won't die and spend innumerable amount of minutes looking for spawn. Give me a second. I'll get in soon. I just need to close the door to the office. I realized I haven't done that yet. Awesome. So it's raining pretty heavily outside, so do not be surprised if if the stream goes funky. Here's to hoping it doesn't, but I'm sure something could happen. That's right. We finished building the house last time. Wonderful little view. And now we just need to... So I have two goals for today. One, get a bed. We need a bed. Absolutely need a bed. Second thing, I think we need a food source. Look at those. They're ready to kill me. I can just tell. I just sense it. We need a food source and a bed. Those are the two things we're working on today. Hello, Bill. Welcome to the stream. I hope your day's been going well. You know, nighttime's probably not the best time to be doing this, honestly. What could we do instead? Oh, I forgot. Don't mind the Endermen, they're cursed. I haven't fixed my resource packs, so they're still buggy. Oh, right! We got one plant. We got a frog here. Joss is going to love that. Ooh. Nice frogs. I got one plant. One plant. This is gonna sustain us for ages. I don't think I have spider silk. Sir! He took my boat. Yeah, you gurgle. So I taught the children today. Because most recent group of kids, I was trying to help them out with things, and it like involved tying a knot at one point, and one of the kids, actually every single one of the kids could not tie a knot. And I was so confused, and then I looked down at their feet, and they were wearing Velcro shoes, and I was like, oh, mayhaps this is the issue. They just weren't given the opportunity to learn how to tie a knot yet. So I spent a decent amount of time today teaching them how to tie knots in the form of friendship bracelets. Every time I check, there's no spider silk. We're not getting spider silk. Could we run past the guy and go mining? What time is it? I get the feeling, yeah, the moon's right there. Moon. Every single one of them could not tie a knot. Like, one of them was slowly learning how to tie her shoes. But other than that, none of them were able to, knew how to tie a knot. So I drew them up at how to tie a knot. Where is it? I drew them up at how to tie a knot instruction guide. and spent a good portion of the day helping them make friendship bracelets. I think we had a decent time. I feel like that skeleton is gone. We could probably go mining. Let me make another pickaxe and then we could go do that. Probably didn't need more sticks. I was probably fine on sticks. And I know what you must be thinking. Alyssa, why are you making another stone pickaxe? That's so painful. I don't have that much iron. So we're gonna save the iron pickaxe for when we actually need him. The state of our food is just sad. Like, 1 apple and 3 rotten flesh, those aren't good food options. Once it turns day, we are definitely going to be... How are we doing on torches? Horrible on torches. Do I have... What happened to all of my coal? Ah, okay. Well, this is very rude. So very rude. Okay. I jumped down, then I realized, why am I jumping down when I don't have wood in my inventory? If I don't have wood in my inventory, I can't make sticks. It's just, I don't need a hoe. Okay. Did you drop it when you died? Maybe. That is a distinct possibility. Thankfully, this wall right here has some coal in it. The pickaxe had 1 block of coal left in him. Anyway, today has been a pretty good day. The children made slime, we made friendship bracelets, did my nails, all the fun stuff. I spent 10 minutes working on client work, and then went to dinner. and then it was dinner time. I can't remember if it was this way or the other way that... I feel like we decided to start going this way. So I think there was something wrong with the other way. Yeah, this one's much shorter. Never mind. He's different, he's special. Look at him, he's going down. Okay, I guess we are just committing to going down then. I guess we could do that. Is this going to be painful with a stone pickaxe? Yes. Are we doing it anyway? Also, yes. It's just the state of being at which we are at. We're gonna lose so much time in the mines, and then I'm not gonna be able to set up a food source. It was like halfway through the night. And night's about 10 minutes. So we probably have about 5 minutes worth of mining, and then we need to go back up. On my trip, I decided to get a camera. It was something I was thinking about getting for a while, and I wanted to take pictures for reference photos, because there's oftentimes when I'm out and about and I see something and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're at Bedrock. Oh my gosh, I want to take a picture. Or I want to draw where we're at. What is the Y level here? We're at Y level -57. I'm not sure if this is the desirable for mining for anything. I'm just looking at the text off to the side where they're like, oh yeah, we could totally have an ancient city right here. We're just thinking about it. We're not gonna do it, but we're thinking about it. Are there any underground food sources? I think those come in the form of... I don't know. Squid isn't even a food source. I think it's mostly just chests. Anything you find underground that's in a chest, that's technically a food source. And then glowberries. Glowberries are also a food source. Anyway, the camera. I got the camera because there's a lot of things I want to sketch and I don't have enough time to sketch all of them, especially when I'm out with people. So instead of pausing the thing or not sketching anything, I got the camera so I could take reference photos. I've been having a very fun time with that. I've done about 3 photo sessions so far. Definitely a big step up. Hello, Ant! Welcome to the stream. We are playing Minecraft, and speaking of, I think it's been about 5 minutes, so it should be dawn now, so we can try and do some non-mining things. Do you normally take pictures of? I normally take pictures of environments. If you want and are interested, I could show you some of the photos I took recently. Could be fun. Doing well, Ant. We were just talking about my new studio purchase. Are they on your Instagram? No, my Instagram's purely for my art stuff, and I'm not posting on there very much, if at all, because all posts that aren't videos go to die on Instagram. My following's not high enough for the algorithm to pick it up. So I said, I'll just continue making art for myself and showing it on other platforms. Did I? Ugh, I was down there way too long. Now we have half the day to figure out our 2 goals. Great. I'm winning. I wait for it to be day so I can go outside without being attacked. And then it starts raining. So any guys that are out there are definitely going to try and kill me. If you guys are interested, I can show you the photos that I've been taking. The last hike I went on, there was a lot of animals around. So I got some pretty decent... Before we move, actually, I need to just do something for myself. Okay. F3... I do not want to get lost again. It took way too long to find my home. We're not doing that again. Anyway, I found so many animals. I got way too close to some of them. Like, I probably shouldn't have been able to get that close to a sandhill crane. But the dinosaur let us get as close. Get close. And my sibling almost caught a woodpecker. That was amazing. They were making joking tones they were making joking motions to the mourning dove. They're like, come here, let me catch ya, let me catch ya. And then a woodpecker almost flew into their hands before course correcting and going onto a tree. I would have taken a picture of the woodpecker, but I was still working out my settings on the camera. But it was very silly. We're looking for sheep currently, because I need a bed. That is something I dearly need in my life. Where did I leave my boat? Ow. There it is. Okay. That apple practically did nothing. I think I need to do some physical fishing. Oh, a horse. Hello there. Huh? Why are your eyes like that? I think I need to update my resource pack. We'll name you Brian. How does that sound? That's Brian the horse. Can horses swim? I feel like they can. I don't think it's very well, but I think horses can technically swim. No, no, not again. We're not doing that again. Well, the horse has no eyes, just pure white eyes. And, I don't know, local legend. Local legend. Cryptid, perhaps. Shares a similar trait. Figured it was fitting. Can we get some apples, please? Me trying to get fish is apparently very risky. I swear, all the Trident guys want to get me. They don't like me very much. And of course there's no fish in this little protected bay area, because why not? Why would there possibly be fish here? That sounds preposterous. Another boat. That would have been annoying. All the tasty fish are right there. And somewhere beyond the haze, I think right there, can't be sure, is a man who wants to kill me. Are the fish the bait? And I think it's a potato that's growing over here. It's either a potato or it's a potato. It's a potato right here. Cannot grow fast enough. Thank goodness. I can't find anything about a cryptid named Brian. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Are you being genuine right now? Okay, like, the hero Brian, that was like the very early Minecraft cryptid. Still no food. Just trees. Only trees. It's a maybe food. It's not a always food. It's sometimes a food. Yes, in the game. I was expecting some eyeless horse in the Midwest. Nope. Nope. I need that spider. Great. How very helpful. 1. I need 2. Either 2 or 3. I think it's 3, actually. No, it's 2. So close. So close to getting a safe food source. I think the main cryptid from the Midwest is Mothman. I'm pretty sure. I think he's the main cryptid. Hello, Keith. Welcome to the stream. I hope your day's going well. We are currently trying to wait out the night because there's a skeleton over there. I don't have food and I don't have a bed. There's an Enderman in my house. Maybe. Where did he go? Okay. Yeah, see him right there? He's mocking me. Junior cryptid. Yeah, so it's not quite the Midwest. But it feels Midwest core if it gives you the vibes. I don't know. It feels Midwest even if it's not quite Midwest. Oh. He's hunting me. Where are you going? Where is he? Okay, he's under there. Which isn't great for me later. If he hides underneath a tree, I'm doomed. I have 4 hearts, and skeletons are way overpowered. That Enderman is not having a good time. You guys will be so excited to see the monstrosity that the Endermen are. Just due to my resource pack. I haven't updated it, but it still kind of works. You almost died. Do, do you know that you almost died? There was a piece of lightning right in behind you. Do you realize you almost died? Where did you go? I need to tell you that you almost died. I know you're a skeleton, but that could have been the second time. Ah. Using your dad's account, Ember? Fair enough, fair enough. Is the sky lightning, perhaps? Well, it's certainly not lightning, but I want it to be brighter. Day, perhaps. I need a bed. All of my problems would be fixed if I had a bed. You would be surprised how many problems would be fixed by having just a place to rest my head. Food wouldn't be as big of an issue. Mobs wouldn't be as big of an issue. Night wouldn't be as much of an issue. And yet, I must endure. I'm very tempted to run out to the mine. But the last time I did that, I don't know if I should risk it. See, normally I would, but spawn's very far away. And I'm not quite sure where that skeleton went. There's another spider. Oh, okay, never mind. There's no spider over there. He despawned. I was gonna maybe attack him so I could get a fishing rod. So I could fish without being attacked by tridents, but sure. But are you asking me? My name's Alyssa. Welcome to the stream. And yet he's in the blind spot of all of them. Where do you exist? Right here in this corner? I think he exists in that corner. No. Maybe this corner? Well, at least it's pretty. Thank you. I'm glad you like the house. I didn't do much planning. I just kind of set things down and tried to make it look good from there. So I'm glad you think it looks cool. I'm quite a big fan of it as well. Is there oh. Yeah, there's a spider right there. I'm gonna risk it. Come here. Come here. Oh! No. Oh, there's another one. Come here. Come here. Yes. Perfect. And we run! Woo! Okay. Let's just remove that. We are not gonna be putting our ages in chat, even if you were kidding. We are not doing that, okay? Okay. Sound good? Great. Awesome. Well, hopefully the rain stops soon, because would like you to die. Just a little bit. I know you have experience with it, so I'm sure you're very good. Look at you standing there, all sullen and sad. There we go. Where's that skeleton? He's somewhere around there. That could be addition, actually. Let's do that. That sounds... I'm not explaining anything. Okay. So, idea. Make a balcony. Make a... That Enderman's not having a good time. Make a balcony so that I can fish and not deal with people. Mobs. We're saving it for a special occasion. We're saving the rotten flesh for later. I'm not starving yet, so we're gonna try and do this the sane way. Hey, it's clearing up. Nice. This could just be open. I just wasted those hearts. Oops. Not ideal. That's a sign you're getting old. Fish to avoid people. Oh, one of the kids I was teaching today were so silly. They're like, they call. She like came up to me and she was like all upset. She's like, they called my grandma an oldie. And I was like, how old is she? 69? I was like, that's grandma age. I don't know how to tell you. Statistically, your grandma is on the older side. Yes. That's not a bad thing. That's generally seen as a good thing. That just means they're still here. Isn't that great? It's so silly. She was very upset about it, which I was sad that she was upset about it, but I was also kind of amused from the standpoint of your grandma, by definition, should be old. He's aiming at me. This might work. At night I can fish, and during the day I can do things. I just want to check to make sure this works. I get the feeling the fence might block whatever item I pick up, which would not be great. Never mind, we are fantastic. We are good. We have everything we need to succeed. Finally, a reason not to leave the house. Mayhaps should have waited until I had more fish. That's gonna be a waste of coal, actually. Oops. Where'd it go? Shouldn't have stared at him. Now he thinks he has a chance. Which he kind of does. Oh. I win. Alright, let's go try and find those sheep. Do you still have no eyes? Yeah, he still has no eyes. Brian is doing his best. Very nice. It's very pretty over here. So glad they changed up the world generation so it's all crazy again. Very much miss that from my old Minecraft. Well, there's some pigs. Perfect. The object of my desires. You're being a little goat-like, but that's okay. I can climb a mountain. Well, bighorn and sheep climb mountains. You're in character. Also, I should have... I'm going to be a little mean, but I did have shears. I could have made shears. The other ones were higher up. Hello there. Could you drop 2? That would be so nice. No, I need you to come back. Please? Alright. Where's the other one? I knew... Yes. There he is. Oh, come back. Thanks. Okay. Now, I've killed 2... Well, I've completed 2 goals and getting 1. I've got food. And I have a potential bed. Feel like we're winning. How long were we waiting for the rain to stop? I feel like we were waiting a little bit too long. You could have kidnapped them and started a farm. I could have. However, I don't have wheat, nor a lead. And at this point, I just need a bed. Is to not take the opportunity to get a bed. Oh, this is pretty. Let me just... I took a picture. The trident is... Trident guy's probably somewhere around there. We just keep winning. The skeleton despawned because we were too far away. could make the... We could make a blue bed. Just cuz. Just because. Sure, why not? Okay. Finally. Now, if we die, we won't spawn back in the middle of the desert. That was so painful. Last time, I accidentally died, and spawn was just in the middle of the desert, and I hadn't realized how far I had walked to get over here. We ended up having to look back into the stream to find some chords, because I was failing so hard. What color is your real bed? It is, I have white sheets and comforter. Though most of the time I just use the blanket, especially now. It's too warm to have anything on my bed besides a blanket. My bedroom has like 2 exposed walls, which just means it's not surrounded by the rest of the house. It's like directly on the outside. And since it's upstairs, air conditioning just it's not as effective. You can actively feel the temperature levels when you go up and down the stairs. So upstairs is the warmest. Downstairs is like, I don't know, the closest in temperature to what you actually set the thermostat at, and then the basement is the coldest. So ever play in hardcore mode? I have. Ooh. Very nice. I have a world that I've been messing around in, but not extensively though. I like to think I'm pretty good at playing survival like it's hardcore. I don't generally die too often. I think I've only died once so far. Alright, thank goodness. I can put away the rotten flesh. We've got some mutton. Stream? Oh, yeah. I do streams every Wednesday, and it's not always Minecraft. Most of the time I'm doing some sort of art project, be it I'm either drawing or... You need to stop doing that, sir. Be it, the last stream we did before this one was needle felting. So I also have a bunch of backlogs of live streams that you can catch up on if you are interested in seeing more of my content. I think we're gonna need to set up a storage. Yeah. Let's set up a storage facility in the house. What is the search? I mean, you can just go on my channel. It should be everything you could possibly want to view. At least in terms of my content, should be on my channel. Six chests should probably be enough. Where'd I put them, though? I have a lot of window space. I guess here will work the best. all of the cobblestone there. Put wood products here. We'll put the dirt outside. And the valuables right here. What stream would be the best introduction to Bean? I'm not sure if there's a particular stream in general that would be the best introduction to Bean. Quite honestly, the best introduction to Bean would be the webcomic. He might be an earlier mention, though, if you're trying to look for a stream where I talk about the story. If you were staying... Okay, hold on. I'm doing my civil service today. I'll post the link to my YouTube channel in the comment section, so you should be able to click on that to get to my main channel. Okay. Here's the link. You should be able to click on that to get to my main channel. Yeah, if you're ever interacting on anyone else's streams, be very careful on the information you give to people. Some people are not well-meaning. So, it's very important that you don't give people your age. Especially if you are a minor. There's some weirdos on the internet. Also, if you exit from the main screen of the channel, you can click on my profile picture. That will also take you to my main channel. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Spelling comes with time. Sometimes I'm still very terrible with my spelling. I will spell things very... I'll just put the dirt here. I'll spell things very literally. I'll sound it out and then won't spell it right because there's some weird thing in the English language that's preventing me from spelling it correctly without prior knowledge. It's our favorite song, guys. You know what that means. Why are you always here? Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum-da-dum. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum-da-dum. Alright, and then we'll turn that down. Keith, you may not say, or Ember, you may not say your age. No one's saying their age. Not allowed. It is banned. Not allowed to say it. Why is there a second boat in the water? Well, see, I was going fishing, as you do, trying to get it, and then there was drowns in the water, and I was like, that's okay. I can attack the drowns. But then there's that guy right there. You see him? You see him? Terrible guy. Terrible man. Out to get me. Break from you guys. Where are you even coming from? My goodness! Why are there so many? You're fine. I just want you to be aware of your personal safety on the internet. Hence why we're not going to share our ages. Because I keep my streams public and available to view. And the live chat is also available to view. So if someone looks through the catalog of my videos and finds you on there and figures out your age, depending on what kind of person they are, they might not have the best intentions with trying to contact you. So I would just prefer to make sure you don't leave a trail for people to follow. There is too many guys. Too many. We're very determined to attack. I think there was at least 5 of them in the water. I was not very keen on attacking all of them. Plus my axe was dying. We can just fish instead. It's okay. This is what the balcony is for. There we go. See? So much better. It's safe up here. We're safe in our house. Also, what's the shader? The shader is... what was it? I can't remember the name of it at the moment. I would have to go search through my files to get you the actual name of the shader. We're playing on the Java version, so this isn't... it's not something you can download from the Minecraft store, if that's what you were wondering. I need to put OBS in front of... yes. I like putting OBS in front of the amount of people sitting watching. I don't need to look at the graph. It's not necessary. I need a new mouse. This one keeps double clicking on me. Don't necessarily need one at the moment. I'm pretty good at dodging, I think. Somehow I think that's better. That torch was kind of bright in my hand. We're done fishing for the moment. We're gonna sleep. Ooh. I like watching the mountain glow. 'Tis a good time. So we achieved one of the first objectives. Get a bed. Now I need a food source. Wheat field. wheat field across the street. Well, across the river. Bay, pond. Across somewhere. Across the water. We can have a golden wheat field. Do I have any seeds out here, or am I collecting all of them across the way? Minuscule. Alright. I fear this is gonna start be reminiscent of Grian's wheat fields. Okay, we're gonna flatten this out. Wow, those block noises are loud. Okay, let's... Let's turn that down. That doesn't need to be so loud. That's better. Flatten this out. Get a new shovel. Are his wheat fields well designed? They're just numerous. That's the thing. Hence why I think it's going to look like his wheat fields, because he has really big wheat fields. That's bad. He did some... moved all of the sticks inside. Making a shovel, not a... Alright, back to it. Toiling away in the fields. The soon-to-become fields. The non-existent current fields. Well, farming field anyway. Please. Yes, it is poise. There's Broom is my favorite song in this C418's music. Like, he created a new album called Wanderlust. We've been playing that instead of Minecraft music. Because I enjoy it, and it's nice. And also, it's less likely to be copyrighted by the random people on the internet who are trying to take advantage of his very lax rules when it comes to his copyright. So if I grab the less popular music, it's less likely to be claimed by the random people. I don't have many seeds. This is gonna be a slow development. You sad? haven't seen a creeper this entire stream. That's good! I don't want to see a creeper. Don't get me wrong, I can deal with them. It's fine. Just why should I deal with something when it's not particularly enjoyable? Just so glad. Maybe they're just around the corner gonna attack me at some point, but for now I'm enjoying their absence. Crush on Zuko? Is that who you're going to say? Zuko, or I don't know. I follow cartoons, but there hasn't been many recent cartoons that I'm following at the moment, so I'm not quite sure what you might be watching. Be clearing out this entire hill is gonna look so bad until I get the wheat in. I'm stealing all of the grass. I've become what I wrought to destroy. I'm mowing the field. I'm mowing the lawn. It's all 2 inches in length. Very even. And what all dads aspire to be. My non-neighbors are gonna be so jealous. They're gonna have to come out and mow their own lawn, because I start doing mine. And obviously, since I did mine, they need to do theirs, because it's competition, and I'm winning. You got me curious now. What cartoon character are you obsessed with currently? What guy has captured your heart? Well, it's a start. Definitely a good start. I think I'll just have to be patient and wait. Do I have bones? Maybe I have bones. Maybe I don't have to be patient. We don't have to be patient. We have the technology. It's one of the... Is it Michelangelo? Do you have a crush on Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle? Welcome back, Ant. Currently discussing which of the Ninja Turtles Ember is a big fan of. I do have bones! Fantastic! We don't have to be patient. Back to the island. Donatello. Ah, I see. I'm not well versed in the lore of Ninja Turtles, so I can't quite determine which color Ninja Turtle you're referring to, but I'm sure he's very, very nice. Great personality. Maybe is a little angsty, I'm not sure. Ooh. I don't think he was actually complete. Dang it, the light tricked me. Wasted bone meal on nothing. There we go. That's a proper stock of wheat. This is what you all should aspire to be. this stalk of wheat right here. I'm gonna kill him, but this is what you need to be. Aspirations. Overall, my net gain is 1 seed. There's no dogs around here, Bill. I missed. That drown almost got me. Not today, buddy. You can try again tomorrow, I guess. Well, they're gonna try whether or not I give them permission. Maybe I need like a little bridge right here. Like a little circle bridge. That could be fun. We could do that. So we got food, a bed. Hey, and we even have a storage system. I am overachieving today. And now we're gonna make a bridge. That's a stone cutter. How many plank slabs? Not sure how many. Do it back here. Probably need to chop down that tree. You're being supremely unhelpful right now, sir. I don't want... I need to get a new mouse. This one keeps double clicking and that makes building difficult. Able to walk through that still. So if we can do that, that'd be great. Just a little mopping. It's okay. He's the purple one. I see. Okay. So maybe he's tall? I'm not sure. I know they gave the turtles some height variation since the 2000s cartoon to make it easier to tell which turtle's which. Maybe he's tall? Or maybe that's the red one. Who knows? I'm not a connoisseur of cartoon turtles. That's you. Oh, foot jam. It's like broom, but different. I don't like his little feet. That's not desirable. I didn't want all of it, just some of it. There we go. A little bridge. Could he be fancier? Maybe. I have some fences. I could make him fancier. Not too much fancier. I don't have that many fences. Very helpful. Thank you. Thank you for placing yourself. There you go. Now it looks like it's kind of supported by something. We put a slab right here. Yeah. Nice. It's kind of surprising you know so little about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You seem like the person who would be caught up on anything animation related. Normally I am. Maybe I need to do a watch of that, because from what I've seen, they have like one version. I don't think that's completely ready, but it's getting close. I am normally very avid in watching anything animation related. And from what I've seen of the most recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animation, I should have been. I think I just didn't get into the IP as a kid, so then I didn't think about it. I was intrigued in watching the movie though, because they did some fun things with the animation. Do need to watch it. So thought process in my head currently, get some shears so I can get some of the leaves before they completely despawn, so I can build a custom tree, because I did like having a tree there. But he was too short. Too short, sir. I'm gonna need to go mining again. I'm using iron on the silliest things, I'm sure. Shearing sheep? Nah. Shearing the trees? It's just magical. Watch, it's a poisonous potato. No! No! I have hopes for this guy, man. I have many hopes. He could become a potato empire. You can't limit him by saying this. He's not going to be poisonous. You're not going to be poisonous, right? Right? I know I put you next to the ocean. I know it's salty over here. I understand. However, you're not allowed to be poisonous, okay? Glad we have the stock. Okay. Oh, it looks bare without the trees here. About making those custom trees. Hopefully I have enough wood for this. It'd be really sad if I didn't have all of the materials necessary for making a custom tree. Leaves and water cannot do that. Absolutely failing to get out of water. Do I have any smaller? I think we'll just go from here. There we go. I need you back, sir. We'll get started on this, but I definitely think I need more wood. This tree is gonna look so silly until I finish the rest of it. Oh, did you guys see? Are you gonna make a weeping willow or a giant oak? I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of making a tree. A weeping willow would be cool. Maybe I can do that on that end. That could be fun. Thank you for the idea. Currently, he's just dumb. I need more wood. What was I gonna say? Have you seen that Steven Universe is gonna have a new spin-off show? I haven't heard anything about it except the title, and I can only infer what it's gonna be based on the title, but I'm pretty excited just based off the title. Stars of the Stars. I get the feeling we're gonna have some angsty stuff about his lifespan. No. Go away. Why are you here? If you cannot tell in the distance, there's a raiding party. They're here about my extended warranty on my car. No, I do not care. My car's from the early 2000s. I don't need a warranty extension on it. It's long past expired. We don't need to worry about that. The money has been well spent. No need to replace it. For this survival world, to take it slow and just do things spur of the moment that I felt were needed for my enjoyment or the build of this little area. So we're not rushing to the end, we're not rushing to the nether, we're just going places based on what I need. So at some point I'll probably need to get an enchanter so I can get better durable tools, but and travel to different places to get materials, but I want to take my time with it. We don't need to rush through anything. There's a bat! I absolutely adore the redesign they did on the bat. I was kind of confused at first when I saw him and he was different, but I love him so much because look at his well, they're not little, but look at his ears. What a guy. I've only seen one episode, something about a cat-shaped ice cream sandwich. It's the beginning. That's the very beginning. They use season one as a character start off point where they just establish the character and the setting. So there's not too much plot going on. There's a little bit of character development in how Steven gets treated as part of the team. It's not until I think it's the later half of season one that they really start getting into the plot and you start going, oh, this is why it has so many episodes. There's a lot of episodes of Steven Universe. I can't remember the exact count, but it's over 100. I really like it too. There's definitely things that could be done better with it, and some things they did really well with, but overall, fantastic show. Really love it. It was one of the places as a child that I built up my art skills. I have like one sketchbook where most of the pages are me making Steven Universe OCs. Definitely really nice to see more being done. I'm glad Rebecca Sugar's getting another show to work on. I was wondering what she was going to work on next, if she was working on a new show idea, or if she was going to expand on the IP. So I got my answer. She's expanding on the IP, intellectual property. For once, we're going to strip the wood on purpose. I think we can help blend these two together by placing not on my head. That's not ideal. Yeah. But yes, fantastic. I have all the supplies necessary in my inventory to do a build. Like dirt. Dirt's quintessential. These are a bit taller than a single block, so you can't quite crouch to place it. You have to jump. Hence why I'm doing the itty bitty tippy toes on the edge. We're living life on the edge here. It's very exciting. Oh, if only I could have the balance that I have in Minecraft in real life. I would be unstoppable. Adding some shade back into the surrounding area, because trees are very necessary for the environment and for the look of the island. Since it's Minecraft, we're just going about look. I think to balance it, we probably need a lower one here. I need to strip this wood. The Masters of the Universe spin-off that aired at this point probably 5 years ago? I'm pretty sure I've missed some stuff. Is that one of the sketchbooks you've shown? Not yet. I do plan on showing... Oh, Dang it. Well, I needed more fences anyway. Yeah, for balance, I think I need some lower leaves. Like right in the back there. A little bit. Yeah, more leaves. More leaves are necessary. I thought you were going to bed. Isn't it EP time? EP sleepy time? Oops, made a button. Don't share spoilers about the show. If Bill ends up watching it, we want all of the impact that comes from watching the show for the first time. So let's not share too many details about it. We go. Okay. I need to be higher. Not this spot. But I do like the slab idea. I think we just removed that slab. Why did we add it back in? So silly. Very silly. Okay. I don't think this needs to be a super big branch, honestly. Just something to start the leaves off of. Big benefit. We don't have to deal with phantoms anymore. There's too many of those guys. Crazy. Craziness. They were out to get me. If you're wondering why we have so many new viewers who are very different than our usual audience, it's because I changed the category of the stream, because I was like, we're gaming, so I chose the gaming category, hence the new people. That's better, I think. I think in general he just needs to be bushier, though. It doesn't auto set to gaming when you select Minecraft. Select it Minecraft. No! Yeah, you have to set the stream. Ow. You have to set the stream specifically to what you're doing. And unfortunately, Aunt, I cannot live stream tomorrow. I'm on a very strict once a week streaming basis. As much as I would love to stream more often, I have other things I need to do. Like, I have a part-time job that is taking up a lot of my hours this week, and I have a client project I am working on that I need to dedicate more time to tomorrow, because the deadline for the proof is on Friday. And I need to get more done. But I will be streaming again Wednesday next week. So if you are interested in watching the stream again, that's when I will be streaming. Or if you're interested in watching more of my content, you can always look on my channel for my backlog. I usually stream for about 3 hours, so there's definitely a lot to watch. I'm just gonna keep adding leaves to this tree until he makes some sort of sense. Should probably be working on that. It's fine. I have plenty of time. That's a tomorrow Alyssa project. Actually, I just need to get some sketches. The sketches for that chapter of the book that I'm working on, and then the layout of Adventure 1. It shouldn't take me too long to do, and I have some of Thursday and pretty much all of Friday to work on that, so I should be good. This tree is definitely something. He's giving me such a time. Is it weird to think you can tell if a tree was planted by a man versus one planted by nature? Especially in this game, yes. In nature, it is also very weird. If you've ever been to a park that used to be a forestry, like a wood farm, those trees are weird. Because they're planted in lines and grids. And that's not how forests work. There's a severe lack of underbrush. Granted, the one I'm specifically thinking of is from pine trees, which don't have much of an underbrush anyway. But also, pine tree, like, just in general, it's just so strange. They all line up, and it's not right. And it's kind of foresty, but not in the right ways. Excuse me. Rating. You're interrupting. Go away. Was it a Christmas tree farm or a lumber farm? I'm pretty sure it was a lumber farm. Because the type of trees they were planting would not have been Christmas trees. Granted, it's a forest, so pine trees and forests grow very different to pine trees just out in the side. I'm trying to look at this from a distance to figure out what it is about this tree that doesn't feel right. I don't know. What is it about this tree? I think part of it is this block here. I don't think I like this block here. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I'm just trying to puzzle out this tree here. That's a bit better. Just stop messing with it for a little bit. Let it sit. Stare at it for a while. Do some edits to him later. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Ruminate about him. See if there's anything about him later that I'll want to change. In the meantime, I could decorate the landscape with the extra leaves I have. I think we need some bushes. I think those are sorely needed. Got a severe, extreme lack of greenery around here, and that needs to be fixed. I'm building more trees. I'm thinking of those specific bush trees, looking trees. And I think I need some darker leaves to get the effect I'm going for. Too much greenery? Too much greenery. Where is he? Ah. Somewhere over there. Oh, you got a little closer that time. I think I need to make myself another pair of shears. These two bushes are too close together. That's right. My iron's on the inside. What are you making? I'm just decorating the landscape with trees and stuff. At some point, I should find... I have all of the iron on me. I should go try and find a cherry blossom. Biome so I can get the flowers. Maybe he'll drop his trident this time. They're strewn all over the place, littering. Couldn't even have dropped it. Nope. How dare he? Wait, I think I can place string on top of saplings to make sure they don't grow. Where did I had like one extra string. Where is it? There it is. Question is, where do I want to place the sapling? Maybe over here? Somewhere in this corner, I'm thinking. And then we can place string on top. Never grow. It's like a bonsai tree. But instead of trimming the leaves, I'm placing string. Nice. When I go mining, I'll get some more iron so I can replace all of these. Replace all the torches with lanterns. Ha! I win. We're poisoned. I win. I should make some sort of bridge over to the mine. Even if it's more of a lily pad kind of bridge. Something to think about. In the meantime, I think we need to do another mining session. How long have we been streaming? That is the question we need to... We've almost been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a mining session. And I think we'll call it around 10:30. That is the wrong spot. We're not going to get any pickaxes if I do that. Wood in there. We'll include that in there for now. Those should probably be outside. Should actually probably keep some wood on me so I can make some torches. Whatever. I didn't sort him properly. Now we're suffering the consequences of my actions. I'm going to go on this big mining trip and I have so much junk in my inventory. Should probably keep the water bucket on me. But then we can put those two things in there. Oh, that's where all of my iron went. I made iron armor. I forgot about that. I think we have to go around this way. Sorry if boat is giving you motion sickness. He's not very, it's not a very smooth ride. So I don't think we want to go completely down for iron. Where did I find the iron last time? I think it was actually just here that I was finding a decent amount of iron. So guess we'll just add to the strip mine. It's a lot of stuff. Oh! How old is this world now? We're on day 20 of the world. I'm not surprised we have a decent amount of stuff collected. Most of it's just from the mining trips. You accumulate a lot of stone doing that. I win again! Mission's going so much better than last time. Last time there was just so much death involved and things, and I'm getting everything now. A bed, some food. Speaking of, we should probably check on the farm. And now I've got iron? So many things, and so many exciting things happening. What should the next building we go with? Maybe I could decorate the mine a little bit. Make the entrance a bit more exciting than it currently is. Because right now, the mine is just very basic. Hole in the wall, you go in. It serves its purpose, but it doesn't do anything fancy while doing it. It's just kind of there doing its job. We could do better. Is there a... Am I about to hit water? Why is there a drowned? Where is he? Are you above me? I think he needs to get that checked. Ah, I see. You were a warning. Gotta find some redstone. Definitely on the list. I want to say I have found some redstone at some point. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Oh. For me? Wow. Look at it. It's so shiny. How useful are you? Not very useful at all, actually. But you're nice to look at. There's things you can use for it. I just don't use those things all the time, so... And the immediacy right now, not very helpful. Later, probably will be. Okay. Real thing I need, though, is coal. That would be nice. Else, our mining trip is going to be very short. I have one torch left. Is there any coal down here that I missed? Currently a lot of copper. That was a vein of something, probably iron. More copper. I think I was being pretty diligent about mining all of the ore, except copper. What do you usually do with your gold? Hoard it like a dragon. And make shiny boots. I don't do much else with it. I'm sure there's so, like, I don't usually make a bunch with minecart rails. But that's definitely one use for it. Very helpful. I guess this is our trip. I'll have to make some charcoal later for getting some more torches. No mining in the dark. It is not advised. Okay. The cave really wanted to speak to me. You already have more gold than a dragon. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Smog had a lot. Smog had a lot of gold. I wouldn't say I'm winning at the amount of gold I have, but I have a decent chunk of it. To get me started on some projects that require gold. Yeah, see this could be so much more exciting than currently. That might be our next project. You know, the tree looks nice from this angle. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe the tree is fine. And I just need to add more trees. Maybe that's my issue. I just need more trees. He's fine as he is. I'm just judging him. I care more about the iron than smelting the gold. So if we're using my limit coal on smelting something, I'd rather be iron. Let's go check on that farm. Rope swing could be fun. When back when my grandpa lived on a lake house, he had a rope swing in a willow tree. And we called it the Tarzan swing because you would essentially grab onto it. It had, essentially it had two handles that are used for water skiing attached to the rope. So you could use that to hold on and swing across the water and jump into it. It was really fun. It's like one of the things I miss most about the house. It got sold, I don't know, 6, 7 years back now? I don't know, it's been a bit. It's been a bit since he's had the house. I miss it though. I miss jumping into the water like that. Sullivan, welcome to the stream. I hope your day's going well. We are currently winning. There's a lot less death than the last time I played Minecraft. We built a tree, we got a bed, we started a farm, did some more mining, and got iron. So overall, very positive experience. I hope your day is going as well as this Minecraft session is. Oh, and also, we have a tiny little tree that will never grow up because I put a piece of string on top of him. probably drowned out here somewhere, but I want to retrieve my boat. So we're going to retrieve the boat and hopefully not get attacked by the numerous drowned. There we go. As it should be. I'm getting new upgrades for my gaming PC because my motherboard decided to kapoot itself when switching this graphics card. Oh. Yeah, from what I've heard of upgrading computers, there's always, if you give a mouse a cookie, vibes with how upgrading it goes, and then you end up upgrading way more than you initially planned. Because he decided to feel special and need it. And kind of crazy. So hopefully the motherboard's the only thing you need to change. Yeah, most of the stuff on my PC was like 5 years old. Ooh, that's bad computer-wise. I think the next thing that captured my interest is making the mine look a bit prettier, because currently it's just a hole in the wall. Well, that was rude. You didn't have to do that. Skeleton runs into the water. We're gonna have to go fight that skeleton. Hopefully my axe is up to the job, because he's kind of dying, not gonna lie. Maybe we can take some of those flowers and transplant them over. Or not. I guess we won't deal with the skeleton. Sure. We'll just move the flowers over. Yeah, currently now I have an RT. Ooh, which is getting overclocked and yeah. I would say I have a pretty fancy computer because I decided after college that was the next thing on my studio list that I needed. Fancy computer. I made sure the graphics card would be able to handle playing around in Blender. Which coincidentally means I can run Minecraft really well. Do I like that flower placement? Not really. Let's move that. I also don't like that. That's better. There we go. A little pop of color. It's factory. Ooh, yeah. Hello, Gummy Bear. Welcome to the stream. Need another flower. Like Lily of the Valley? That could be fun. But we're getting distracted. We had a goal. We were gonna make things pretty. Make some fences. And then we can make maybe some slabs. not quite sure the vibes of the mine. We'll wing it. We'll figure it out as we go. Expenses is probably not enough. 9, maybe. We'll see. Where did I leave the boat? Ah, there he is. Good, I still have andesite in my inventory. Use that to make things look a bit nicer. I just got here. Have you found a food source yet? I have! I made a fishing rod that's in my base. And then also, I made a farm. Oh! Wasn't I just talking about how I needed coal? And now I have coal. Great. An out of 10 experience. So much better. Much improvement from the last stream. Listen, coal's only exciting at the beginning of the game and when you're out of torches. So I have both. So it's very exciting that we found coal. Water feature here. So I think what I'm gonna do is connect these two and build a fence along this area. So I think it's nice and could be expanded upon. I think it would definitely fit the current environment. I'm gonna need to go cook food again. Don't want to starve. That would be sad. At least we wouldn't spawn in the middle of the desert. There's the drown. I hear him. He's somewhere. Where are you? I keep hearing an Enderman. You can probably hear the Enderman. Bill, are you still interested in seeing... Well, I have no idea if you were ever interested or if it was just something I mentioned. Are you interested in seeing the photos? Because I am definitely up for doing a show and tell. I think I got some pretty good ones. camera. So I've been taking advantage of the surrounding environments and taking photos. And I've been having fun with that. So I was curious if people were interested in seeing that. Usually it's animals, interesting lighting situations. What else? I don't know, just plants, animals, flowers. Occasionally my siblings, though I won't show. I think I would. Don't have too many of those. Interesting idea. What if I had the entrance to the mine be completely by boat? So then the entrance would be somewhere right here with some staircases and a place to park the boat. And then this could be taller over here. And you wouldn't actually be able to enter it via the water unless you were going up the staircase up there. That could be fun. Do I have enough dirt to... Yes. I do. Fantastic. This double placing is getting very annoying. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my PNG tuber. I had a lot of fun making it. I need another. Need another shovel. Oh. I think we'll need to scooch the mine entrance over a bit. That way we can have this staircase here. Make this a little bit more rounded, because straight lines do not inspire. They're not very interesting to look at times. Could be more interesting. Already more interesting. Alright. I think... which? Dang it. Okay. How great for me, huh? Okay. Definitely do more with that next time. I prefer to build in the classic 2000 12 build style because there's so many blocks in the game that I can't decide what to build with. That is completely fair. There's a lot of things they added into the game. When did I place this dirt? Can we in the chat make a cult worshipping coal? I mean, if you want to make a cult worshipping coal, I won't stop you. It's certainly an interesting thing to worship. Guess it's not the worst thing you could be worshipping, though. Coal is laugh, coal is love, coal is life. What's your opinion on religious organizations forming in your chat? It would happen eventually. For whatever reason, all of my YouTuber friends have some sort of cult. Like my friend Kira, she has a juice cult. My friend Striking, he has a sand cult. I guess if you want to make a coal cult, I guess that makes sense. Slightly odd, but I guess I can't be too surprised. Okay, so it's too bad I didn't get a picture of this island beforehand, but I'm gonna take a picture of this because I like the idea of making a little progression montage with different photos. So we'll take that. Hello, Mushroom Studies. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna go on, but I was thinking about sharing some of my recent photography. Years of the world, embrace coal. Coal, okay. Just watch your old streams for earlier pictures. Very true, very true. I can try and grab a screenshot from there. Thank you, Bill. Those are good ideas. Okay, I want to share the photography. So that's what we're doing next. All right. Leaving the gaming channel, and we'll go over to Adobe Bridge. Give me a sec to set it up. Where did I put it? No, actually, it's on my external hard drive. This PC. Photography. I'll show you photos from the 16th. So we'll do 3 or more stars and go from there. Okay. Let me just... Let's do this. I'm gonna do a film mode. Lovely. Okay. I keep missing the scroll. Okay. I think I have all of the ones selected, so then I'll just do... There's a way to preview this. How did I do it before? Review mode. There we go. Alright. Show and tell time. This isn't showing it. Can it not show review mode? How upsetting. Is this technically a different... Huh. Okay. I guess I'll show you the old-fashioned way. So this is a park that is, I don't know, like close enough to travel to. So me and my cousin and my sibling went and traveled around a lake, testing out my camera. There was a bunch of wildlife. A bunch of wildlife. I so got really close to a deer. He was she was running. My sibling kept chasing all of the wildlife. Just stalking them like a they're not a prey animal. They're a predator. They'll just stalk the animals and try and catch them. They won't actually catch them, but you know, they get close. Tree cult? I guess. I like drawing trees. That could be fun. We got there were some sandhill cranes and I got some decent pictures of those. Goose? What do you mean? That's not a goose, that's a sandhill crane. You silly. Caution, the bridge may be slippery. I really like tree paths. You shouldn't be laughing so hard at that. This one, I think it has potential. I need to edit it though. This one's not very in focus. The shutter speed was very low, which means if any movement you have will cause a blur in your photo. But I really liked the framing and the colors, so he's on the list. More trees, lighting. Really all sky. Sky. This one also has a low shutter speed. All of these are taken on low shutter speed, but some of them I just move too much on. There's a lot of trees in here. We were in a forest. Some of these later ones are some of my favorite photos, though. Got some flowers. A little variety, don't you know? And this framing is nice, but this framing's even better. This one I really liked how the light was hitting the tree. So more trees, yes. And then there was this guy. What a man. He was just sitting there. I'm not quite sure what kind of heron that was, but he was having a great time at the top of this pole, just sitting. He was very poseable, very photogenic. I was trying something with the reflection of the pole in the water, but I'm not. There's too much stuff going on. Wait, does coal come from trees from millions of years ago? Actually, coal comes from dead dinosaurs and other things. It's probably also trees, and it's just carbon. It's compressed carbon. Got some more bench action. Lots of benches. People like putting benches in parks with their names on them. And then, believe it or not, there's ducks in here. See if you can spot the ducks. They're not prey, you know. They're a predator, is what you said. What I meant in the sense of in the wild. If Chris was put into the wild, they would be like they were swimming in the ocean with barracuda. And they were not concerned because they kept swimming at the barracuda. Hence the barracuda was like, "Oh, you're not food. You're trying to get closer to me. Normal prey animals don't do that." Oh, good. You found the ducks. Excellent. There was another deer. There was a lot of deer. In fact, on my way home from driving, there was a deer right on the side of the road who decided he needed to be right there. I did not like that he was there. I say he, it's she. That's a girl, dear. That was when they went on a trip. Their class went out on a trip to the Bahamas. It sounds fancier than it was. They were on an island and living in like an old army base for a week. They had fun though. More cranes, little guys. And then I saw a swan. Was tempted to get closer, but don't get closer to the murder goose. The murder birds, they can break your neck and your arms and your limbs. They're heavy, powerful birds. Do not mess with them. Was it multiple deer or was it the same deer? It was multiple. We saw at least 4 to 5 deer. There was some that I wanted to take pictures of, and they just moved, left. No, didn't get left. Just, yeah. Oh dear. And then this is the place that all of the cranes in the area nest. See how many you can count. There's more than 5 birds in this tree. There could be like 17 birds. I just didn't capture them all. But let's start with the easiest one. That's a bird. That's a bird. There's a bird next to him too. That's a bird. There's another bird right there. And that's a bird. That's a bird right there. That's a bird. There's so many birds in this tree. It was easier to see it. It's a bird. There was, in real life, when they were flapping their wings, the tree, it wasn't windy that day, so the tree was moving, but it was because of the sheer number of birds that were sitting in it. Here's another bird. He's a smaller variety of birds. And here's the last picture. I'm a sucker for a good birch tree. Did I accidentally mute myself? Okay. Mike decided not to work for a hot second. Yeah, so those are the pictures. I'll definitely be taking more, so I'll probably share them with you guys at some point when I go on more photography adventures. Hi Din. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I'm probably gonna be ending soon, so you won't be able to enjoy for long, but we're having fun over here. Same. Now let's go outside and mine some trees. Mine them? No. I have no need for actual wood in real life. We're not gonna. No. I want the trees to live. Now grass can die. For all I care, the grass in the lawn can die. But the trees? I want to keep the trees. Let's replace the grass and put wildflowers in there instead. Maybe not arson. Maybe not. We live in Minecraft. We don't care. I see. Okay. Silly over here. Okay. You can live in your make-believe world. I'm gonna keep Oh, Din. I'm so sad. The deer got to the pumpkin plants. They were doing so well. And then sometime today, for the, I don't know, the 4 hours that I was gone at work, they ate almost all of my pumpkins. Only one plant survived, and 2 of them have stems going, and the other 2, 3 were like eaten to the stem. I was so baffled. I was like, why? So anyway, I built some cages over top of the planter that the pumpkins are in, so that the one pumpkin vine that lived will continue to be able to grow. And then I planted some more pumpkin seeds, because I'm really determined for this to work. I don't care how many pumpkins I get. I just want them to grow. So so I planted some more seeds, because I don't know, it's early enough in the season that I think there's time. We can do it. I believe in them. I just need the chipmunks to stop digging up my tomato plants, and then I will be happy. But the peas are doing fantastic. I've been watering them. Technically, they've been getting watered twice a day because they're technically a spring crop and it's very firmly the summer now. But I want my peas, so we're double watering them to try and negate the extra heat that comes from the summer. Anyways, I think it is time for me to head off for the night. I hope everyone had a lovely stream. It was lovely having everyone here. It was very enjoyable talking to all of you. I will be streaming again next week, and we're either going to do some illustrations based off the photography, like example of this photography, or might play Minecraft again. I'll need to decide. Yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night or whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you again soon. All right. Can you build a coal shrine? I mean, isn't that technically the mine? I'll consider. All right. Good night. See you later.